My name is Rajiv Joseph, and I'm the playwright of the North Pool.
And I'm Giovanna Sardelli, and I'm directing the production.
I began this play, I began writing the North Pool a few years ago at the Lark Play Development Center, where I sort of begin all of my plays. And it started out as this scene, you know, that I thought was interesting about this student and this principal. And I had this first 20 pages or 30 pages of it that I felt was really interesting and weird and tense, and then I didn't know what to do with those first few pages. I liked what I had, and then whenever I tried to continue writing the play, it went into a million different directions. And so the play actually has fluctuated in the amount of characters. There's been 6 characters, there's been 3, it's gone down to 2, it went back up to 3, and now it's back to 2 characters. And it used to be many different scenes sprawled out over time, and now it's one time, one place, a play in real time.
The play begins with Vice Principal Danielson, who I think he takes his job very seriously. I think he's somebody who has a lot of pride in the school, in how he has served the school, and he's a purpose-driven man. And we meet Kadeem, who comes into the room, and he's clearly other, he's Middle Eastern. We don't really know much about him at the beginning, except we know he's in trouble because he's in the vice principal's office.
It's multi-pronged, the differences between these 2 characters, and those issues of class, of race, are always, you know, skittering around the conversation, and sometimes landing in a serious way. The issues that began this play, they're not the same issues that ended it, but the issues that started me writing this play were very much wrapped up in the same issues that made me write Bengal Tiger. I began both plays around the same time in my life, and around the same time, you know, politically, which was, you know, after the start of the war in Iraq, and during a time in this country when there was a lot of tension racially, particularly with Islamic Americans and you know, Islamic people around the world. And it's something that really affected me. I lived in the country of Senegal in West Africa, which is entirely Islamic, for 3 years when I was in the Peace Corps. And I had come back to the United States just a few years before, just a year and a half before the Iraq War began. And so to be living it back in the United States and to be around kind of what I considered really intense anti-Islamic sentiment was really jarring to me and made me think about this country in a different way. And whatever impulses that were churning from me at that time led to the inception of both Bengal Tiger and the North Pool. And what we're really excited about bringing to Barrington, and that we are really confident is going to be an exciting and dangerous production, is this story that's now come into, you know, into clear focus for us and for the actors involved. And I think it's going to be a very tense but funny and engaging and provocative night of the theater for anyone who comes.